Today I'm presenting House Bill 2881, a bill to protect Texans' Second Amendment rights by preventing state and local resources from being used to enforce certain federal restrictions on ammunition that do not exist under Texas law. House Bill 2881 strengthens protections for Texas' rights to buy, own, and make ammunition. This bill prohibits Texas agencies and political subdivisions from limiting how much ammunition a person can buy within a certain time, require people to show ID when buying ammunition, restrict individuals from making their own ammunition, restrict buying, selling, possessing ammunition components. The goal is to stop Texas agencies from enforcing federal restrictions on ammunition, and Texas itself, it does not impose under its own laws. I'm happy to answer any questions and reserve the right to close.
Thank you. Members, there are questions for Ms. Issac this time. Mr. Raymond.
Thank you, Chairman. I'm looking at your bill, and the limitation on the amount, new language would be a limitation on the amount of ammunition that may be purchased or otherwise obtained within a given period by a person who is not otherwise prohibited by the laws of the state from possessing the ammunition. And, you know, I purchase ammunition, but I guess I don't know. Are there some federal limits now?
Elizabeth Warren filed a bill to limit this.
Are there any limits now?
No, sir, there are not.
There are no federal limits?
This is just a preemption bill to prevent it from happening.
So there's no limits. Are there any things that any of the things that you're trying to address here in this bill sort of counter to what federal law is right now?
No.
So none of these things, there's not a federal requirement that a person obtaining ammunition display identification. There's not a federal law that a limitation on the manufacture of ammunition by a person who is not otherwise prohibited. None of these, you don't have these federal limitations.
Correct.
You view it as a preemption, like you want to do it, and so that if President Trump or this Republican Congress passed a bill imposing some of these, then we would be saying we don't agree with that, and we've done a state preemption. Is that what you're trying to do here?
Exactly.
All right.
No.
Thanks.
Members, other question. Mr. Geren.
The people that currently sell these guns and ammunition are federally licensed, is that not correct?
That's correct.
Would this affect their license if they were not to follow federal laws? Would this affect their licenses?
No, this doesn't change any current law. This just
No, I understand it's not changing a current
Okay.
law, it's making a new law. My question is, if we pass this law and they choose to follow this instead of some federal regulation, would that affect their license?
No, this does not conflict with any federal regulations.
I understand it doesn't conflict with any now because there are none now. That right now, this bill does nothing because it doesn't affect any. I'm saying, but you're saying it's preemptive, and so if they do pass something, is it going to affect these people's federal license? You don't believe so or not?
I don't believe so.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay. Members of the questions, Ms. Isaac this time. I see none. You have a few witnesses. We'll call you back.
Thank you.